comfy. Okay, well, here we are. Vlog number 19. It is April the 8th. I know it's been a couple of weeks since my last vlog. I missed something and I'll explain that in a bit. But the first bit of news is that we completed the ice marathon in Norway. And it was amazing. One of the best things I've ever done. So brilliantly, like, get out there, experience the scenery, do the night run the day before. That was one of my favorite parts. Like, we were running the marathon on the lake, but the evening before they do it in, under the stars. It's all lit by torches and things like that, and it's just like a little 5k for everyone to get together and test out your shoes on the lake, on the ice, and all of that jazz. And that was just like such a fun experience. And then we got to go out the next day and actually run the marathon on the lake, and it was just such a nice vibe. Everyone there was really friendly. It wasn't like a very competitive race. We actually turned up late as well, and so we had to kind of catch up with the pack, and we did that, which was fun. We just had the best time. It was a really good experience, and I probably won't go into too much more detail because I actually did a review video of the race, so you can go and watch that if you want to find out a bit more about it. But Mike finished it in 3 hours 50, which is amazing. I finished it in 4 hours 16. I think the most amazing thing about that is we were side by side at 30k, so he trounced me for the last 12. Now, what else is new? Mike got his sabbatical approved, and we got our 4th team member for the row in a year, and it is almost exactly a year now. It's like 53 weeks until we actually set off and do the row. So a year from now, we'll probably be on the plane out there, if not already out in Australia, which is crazy to think. We still need to raise about 30k, and we also need to get a contract signed with the charity. So that brings me nicely onto the next bit of news, which if you have watched any of these videos like consistently, you'll notice I'm in a different location. The explanation for that is I don't know, lots has changed in the last 6 months. I've changed jobs, and that means that I'm getting paid less than I was before, but I'm really enjoying the work, which is great. But of course, like, we need to raise this amount of money, and I don't want the row to be down to chance at all. So if we fail to raise the money by corporate donations and people donating to us, then I need to have the money in my bank account to cover whatever we're short by. And so I've no longer live in Wales in my flat on my own, and I am now housemates with my mum, paying 0 rent, so that I can, hopefully, if I behave myself, I can save the money that I was spending on rent previously for the next year, and then that can be, my safety blanket. Like, if I need to put money towards the row, then I can use it to do that. And I think it's just like a quite interesting thing to highlight, I suppose, like how much has changed in the last. We're on vlog 19, and I know I've like missed a couple of weeks here and there, so let's say it's like 22, 23 weeks, my life is like completely different. And I think, like, on paper, if 6 months ago I knew that I was 29 years old and I'd moved back in with my mum, I'd be like, what the fuck did I fuck up? How badly did I fuck up, and what did I do? But actually, it's a positive thing. Like, I've moved in for the right reasons, and I think, like, because of that, like, I'm super happy. I'm feeling fitter than ever, healthier than ever. Me and mum are having a great time so far living together. I know it's only been a week, touch wood. Sorry. So yeah, I think that it's just kind of interesting to note those things. And yeah, you've got to make certain sacrifices if you are like set on the goal, and the goal is to row the ocean in a year's time, and I'll do anything to make sure that happens. And if it means sacrificing living on my own for a while, then like 100% willing to do that. So here I am. Yeah, I think that's probably the update for now. Hopefully next week we'll have a contract done with the charity, and then you'll probably start to see some of my crazy fundraising ideas that I've got that I'm going to give a go, and see how they go down. Anyway, peace.